All right, after long last, this thing's finally ready to go in the bathtub. It's all powered up and assembled for the first time. And the connection's working. And the first test, I'm just gonna put it in the water for like 5 minutes, just to make sure there's no leaks or anything. And then I'm gonna simulate a 1-hour ACAP session. All right, so problem number one, apparently even with a brick attached to the bottom, it floats. So I have a second brick and we're gonna try that. Okay, so 2 bricks seems to be the magic number. But it's working, it's on the bottom. I have a boring video feed of an empty bathtub. And if I go to general display, everything seems to be working. I can take pictures. Let's see. I can turn the light on and off. Yeah, I really don't know how bright that's actually going to be and how useful that'll actually be in serious water, but I have it. Alright, so it's spent about 5 minutes under the water. Maybe a little more. I'm not seeing any leaks. Looks like all the moisture is on the outside where it should be. So I think we're ready for the 1-hour test. Alright, so here's the starting conditions for our 1-hour test capture. I'm going to have it take a reading once per second. I'm going to have it do a backup every minute, take a picture every minute, and then just run for a full hour. I'll be turning the stream on and off at various points just to see how well it's working and handling that. I may turn the flash on and off, although it's pretty bright in this room, so I don't know how much that'll help, but that is what we're doing. Alright, guess the light works. Alright, the ACAP's been running for about 11-12 minutes at this point. I'm still not seeing any leaks or anything. I haven't pulled it out since the ACAP started. But so far it's looking pretty good. Oh, there goes the flash. The only minor concern I'm seeing is the internal core temperature, which is getting a little warmer than I had hoped, although a little better than I expected. It's hovering around 60 to 62 degrees. And the supposed throttle point for the Pi is around 70, so there's still a little headroom. And even if it goes beyond that, it's just a throttle. It's not a complete shutdown. But still something to watch. And I'll probably graph it out once I get the data back from this. But yeah, so far so good. Temperature sensor is roughly, it's staying about 20.3 versus like 21.42. So less than 1.5 degrees difference, and that's within what the published accuracy was for that sensor. Plus, I mean, the sensor I'm checking it against isn't all that accurate either, so that's within margins for me. The pressure sensing, I need to look up the exact accuracy. It's a little further off than I'd hoped, but considering this is like freakishly shallow water, I'm not super concerned. I mean, those figures aren't crazy for the depth that it's at, but they're not exactly accurate either, so I'll have to keep playing with that, but it doesn't look too bad to me. So at this point, all there's really left to do is wait for the ACAP to finish and then look at the data. Okay, ran into a small problem. It looks like the light has fallen off of its glue points. So I need to re-glue that, which might actually be a blessing in disguise, since the disc was scraping the back of the tube anyway. So maybe I can make it a little more central and get rid of that problem in the future. Alright, the bathtub test is done. Pytheas spent about an hour and 40 minutes under the water total. And as far as I can tell, all the tests went great. We got a good ACAP, we got good pictures, we got good video. All in all the important stuff seems to work. And most importantly, it looks like the internals stayed pretty much bone dry. I don't see any evidence at all of leaking. There we go. But yeah, no evidence at all of leaking. So I think we need to figure out though what to do about the lamp, because as you can see, the lamp did come off of its mount a little. It's not too bad. It looks like the other mount is still glued, but I might re-glue that, or I might try to find a more elegant solution, but either way, I'm not super concerned about it. I may not even fix it before taking Pytheas on its first actual sea trials in a lake. But let's turn it over, take a look at the battery, which I haven't really talked about much lately, but the battery is just a regular like power bank that you'd have for like a laptop or charge your cell phone. And it looks like I'm running for almost 2 hours, or an hour 40. Like as hard as the Pi will ever run, and the light coming on and off several times, streaming video and everything under full load. It didn't even drop to 75%, which it's a 20 amp hour battery, so I wouldn't expect it to, but it's still nice to see it confirmed. But yeah, this looks like a successful test. I'm very happy with how it came out. So next step, we are taking it to the reservoir and putting it in serious water.